3, 2, 1. Ow. Hey together, Aaron the Black Dragon's back, and welcome all of you to What is Your Secret Talent? And we're gonna do this little test here today, because today is the day of your unique talent, and most people don't really have a unique talent, or probably don't know what the unique talent is, and this is something that might help you with this. We all have those softer skills that sometimes go unnoticed. What's your secret talent? And that's probably something that tries to help you in figuring out what your secret and unique talent may be. So let's jump in and see what will come out for me. And let's see if this quiz is actually any good. What is your secret talent? Question 1 out of 29, so we have a few questions that we can go through. You need to plan a big event in a short time. What do? Well, I have no problems with that since I worked as a waiter and had to sometimes even do organizational stuff for weddings, so I have no problem with that. Focus on what's really important so that you can get those things ready well. Throw your entire self into it, call in reinforcements and plan it as if you had 3 weeks. Throw something together and don't sweat it. It'll all work out. I think I'm gonna focus on the things that are more important for all of this, like food, like snacks and drinks and that stuff, and then entertainment comes in the background, and that's something that you can throw together rather easily these days. So your closet is kept empty because you don't worry too much about clothes. Perfectly filled but not overfull. You know how to make the most of a good set of basics. Overflowing. I say perfectly filled because there's also working clothes in there, so you hear some juicy gossip. That's quite unbelievable. What's your first reaction? You consider the source and are calmly skeptical. You're shocked and want to hear more. You're shocked and try to change the subject away from the gossip. I am a skeptical person from top to bottom, so I think I'm gonna be skeptical no matter what you're gonna tell me. And something's in my vision there, and it's annoying. Are you more detail oriented or better at taking a broader view? I am someone who is very detail oriented. I mean, I can take a look at the broader view, but I am more detail oriented. This is at least what I think of myself, so I'm gonna go with that. Are you a good multitasker? I don't think I'm a good multitasker, so I'm gonna say no. I can do things at the same time, but I don't think that really counts as multitasking per se, so I don't think I'm that good at multitasking. Do you keep a to-do list? Yes, and it's always updated and keeping me going. Yes, but some things tend to stay on there forever. No, I just figured it out as I go. That's more like me. I don't like to-do lists too much. The only things that I have on my to-do lists are games for the channel and things that I'm gonna prepare for the channel, but that's essentially it, and then it's not really a list, but something that I have inside of my head to keep track of, so no, I just figure it out as I go. You suddenly realize you have nothing to do this weekend. How do you feel? Happy, I can relax, watch a movie, read a book. Little stressed, what to do with all this free time. Panicked, and immediately try to fill up my calendar with social events or obligations. I am someone who is happy when he doesn't have to do too much, so I am relaxed so that I can do different things. Do you like to organize big parties? Yes, I love throwing big shinings. A big shinning. Every once in a while. Not really, I'd rather just attend. I think rather once in a while. My last big party was, I think, last year. It was a Halloween party, but I don't throw big parties anymore. I kinda grew out of them. I did throw a lot of parties when I was teenager, but now not so much anymore, but I'm gonna still say every once in a while. You're having one of those days where everything is going wrong. What do? Stay calm and handle one thing at a time. Freak out, but then eventually figure it out. Completely panic and ignore all of it. I'm gonna stay calm because that happens way too often. You're working on a project at work. You stay late to get it done. Go home and work on it there. It will be more comfortable. Go home and relax. The project can wait for tomorrow. Well, that is a question. I hate those questions. It completely depends on what kind of project it is I'm working on, because some projects need to be done rather quickly and immediately because they are more immediate, and other projects you can take your sweetest time because to do is 3 years away, and I would not stress over something that's 3 years away, if I say, but something that needs to be done tomorrow, I would stay late to get it done, and something that I still have a week left or so, I just go home and relax. I think I'm gonna go more with go home and relax. There's very little situations where I think projects really need so much attention that you need to get them done this instant, so I'm gonna relax in that case. Which type of project would you rather volunteer for? Organizing a big event, writing a long paper, managing a larger team? I would not write a long paper. The problem is I'm slightly dyslexic and therefore there would be so many typos and mistakes in that. You wouldn't want to read that. Or you would want to read that and laugh at it because it's horribly wrong written. Organizing a big event is something I'm a bit more familiar with, so I'm gonna go with that. He would rather work alone, with others, with animals. I think I'd rather work alone. The less people keep shouting into my head, the better I work at times I feel like. In school you would always put off your homework until the last minute. If you mean by last minute writing it in the school before class, I mean never. Would never do that. Do your homework when you still had a comfortable amount of time. Do your homework as soon as you got it. That was me back then, but... Which of these is your biggest strength? Your people skills, your empathy, your focus, your ability to stay calm? I personally think my people skills, but I always getting told that my ability to stay calm is something that's really relaxing for others, so I think I have to go with that. Which of these is your biggest weakness? My people skills, my empathy, my focus, my ability to keep calm. Kinda true actually, because I kinda lost that ability. I'm a bit more aggressive. I think... my focus I think is okay. I think it's more my empathy. My people skills are fine, again, working is a way that I improve them a lot. I think my biggest problem would be my empathy at times, so I'm gonna go with that. I think it's more likely that you'll be remembered for something you said, did or made. With the internet, I'm pretty sure the most likely thing is something I said, because I didn't think about it in the time and forgot to edit it out, so probably something I said. You would rather take a language class, self-defense class, arts class? All three of them, please. There is no rather. I want to learn different languages. I want to go back into self-defense. I did it for 3 years, 4 years, I don't remember exactly anymore. 3 years, and arts class is just something that I'm interested in because I love to learn drawing a bit better, or music is also something that I would love to learn more. So basically all three of them. For my sake I say self-defense. I'm gonna just talk myself into a hole if I keep talking about that. You would rather be trusted with an important client, money, an important project. I would rather not any possible responsibility at all. Definitely not money. Not the reason that I don't want to have responsibility for money, but it's just the most boring out of all of them. I'd rather have a project that's important to manage or a client. And I think since I'm better with people than with things, I'm probably go with the person there. You're getting yelled at for something that wasn't your fault. You get mad and start yelling back. That only happened once. Get upset. I hate being yelled at. Politely explain that it wasn't my fault and then walk away. I would not walk away. Ignore it. It's water off a duck's back. That's more what I'm gonna do, because as a waiter you tend to get yelled at by people for the stupidest of reasons, so you kinda need to ignore it. I only once yelled back at someone and got mad at them because it was really not the time. I was stressed. One of the rare times that I got stressed at work, to say. Really didn't need that. One of your friends tells you a lie and you know it. How do you react? Confront them with the truth. Well, we all lie sometimes. Hint around that I know they're lying and give them the chance to come clean. Say nothing, but resolve to spend less time with that friend in the future. Well, everybody lies at times, especially when it comes to making yourself look a little bit more interesting. Everybody keeps lying about little things, so it's not that big a deal. But if it's something that bothers me, I'm gonna hint around it. I'm not gonna directly confront them at something. Do you have trouble keeping your temper? Sometimes. It depends on the issue. Yes, it doesn't take a lot of me, no. And no, I'm a very calm person. I was a lot calmer. I got a bit more tempered in the last few years. So it depends on the issue. Now, you have 2 weeks vacation time. What do you do with it? Go to a big city and do some sightseeing. Visit the beach, go camping, hiking or anything outdoorsy. Stay at home and relax. If I would do something myself, I'd stay at home. If I would go together with my girlfriend, probably a mix out of go to a big city and go camping. But we both would love to go to the beach, so I'm gonna go with that. That's a good middle mark, so let's go to the beach together. You're more likely to tell a great joke you just heard, make a pun, pull a practical joke. I'm guilty. Are you easily embarrassed? No, only around some people. Nay, I'm normally not really embarrassed. Do you play music with sheets? If I could read them! I never learned how to read sheet music, so no, I prefer to play things by ear. You decide to host a party. You want to keep it small, just a few close friends. Invite a lot of people. Invite everyone! The more the merrier. I am the person who decided to go with smaller parties. I had a few bigger parties in my time, and organizational and especially with getting to talk with everyone, smaller parties are more my jam there. Do you spend a lot of time on your appearance? Yes. No, not a lot, but I spend some. No, I spend very little time on my appearance, very little time. You're going on a diet, you don't tell anyone, tell only 1 or 2 close friends, tell anyone who you think would be interested, you have nothing to hide. Go with the middle in that case. Which would you rather have for Christmas dinner? Goose, turkey, ham? I think I'm gonna go more turkey. We just recently had turkey, so therefore... My secret talent is making it count. You're great at sequencing the most out of life. Okay. You make the most of what you are handed, and you generally do it with a smile in your face. You don't sweat the small stuff or get too stressed over things that aren't important. You know what matters to you, and you are able to appreciate little pleasures. I mean, it kinda sounds like me, and at the same time, not. I don't know. I thought more of a practical talent that I'm gonna get from that, but I mean, okay. My talent is making it count. Let's see if that's correct. Well, that was an interesting little test. You learned a little bit about me with that. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, how about leaving a comment down below? Also, if you wanna try the quiz for yourself, there's a link in the description, as always with those things. And I hope to see all of you to whatever I'm gonna do the next time on Saturday. So bye!